Let's solve the equation g of x equals negative 1/3. Okay, two cases. X could end up being less than negative 2. X could end up being greater than or equal to negative 2. So I have to solve both of these cases. X squared, square root of x squared minus 1 is equal to negative 1/3. And then on the right, 1 over x is equal to negative 1/3. Okay, we got to be careful with the one on the left. Right away, I see that it will be no solution. Oops. Sorry about that. It will be no solution. Okay, well, how do I know? Well, a square root is equal to a negative, right? This is a positive equal to a negative, so I know it's going to be no solution. But let's work it out anyway, just in case you didn't see that and you were just stuck working it out. Okay, well, remember, you're going to have to first square both sides. You fill all that in. Squaring the square root cancels it out. Squaring negative 1/3 gives you a positive 1/9. Add 1 to both sides. Okay, so now 1/9 plus 1 is the same as 1/9 plus 9 over 9, because this is 1, which would be 10 over 9. Square root property. Positive and negative, the square root of 10 over 9, which we could simplify even further to the square root of 10 over 3, because the square root of 9 is 3. All right, so what does that actually come out to be? Let's see. If I type it in my calculator, I get about positive and negative 1.05. Okay, so now here's the reason why this will not work. Right? If I go back and I plug it in to test it out, okay, if I plugged it in here, 1.05 squared minus 1 is about 0.1025. And if I find the square root of 0.1025, I get positive 0.3, which is close to 1/3. Problem is, it's positive, not negative, right? So there we go. We can see if we plug it in, it won't work. Hopefully we saw that in the beginning, okay? That negative right here means that this one will have no solution. Okay, so now we are stuck on the right side. Okay, here's where we have any hope. Okay, so 1 over x equals negative 1/3. To solve this, remember what you do is multiply both sides by the denominator, which is x. The x's will cancel to leave you with 1 equals negative x over 3. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. Multiply both sides by negative 3. The negative, of course, to cancel out with the negative, and the 3 to cancel with the 3 to get x by itself. So negative 3 equals x. You probably could have figured that out just by looking at this, right? It's 1 over something will give me a negative 1/3. It has to be a negative 3. But no matter. That's how we solved it. Okay, so now, is negative 3 greater than or equal to negative 2? It's greater in magnitude, but it's not greater as far as a number line is concerned, right? Because negative 2 is here. Negative 1, 0 is that way. Negative 3 is this way, right? It's to the left, so it's actually more negative. It's less than negative 2. So we can't include this one in my answer either. So looks like we're at it again with no solution.